Hey guys, D-Sol back here in the Nerd Cave with another mail call video for you today. Now, this weekend was supposed to be MonsterMania 45. Now, because of this coronavirus, that unfortunately was canceled. And one of the best parts of MonsterMania was always seeing the Vinegar Syndrome table, checking out the new releases, always spending way too much money at that table before I even get to the autograph. So really bummed that we were not able to get there this year. So once we knew that we weren't going and that the event was canceled, I went ahead and I ordered some Vinegar Syndrome online. And luckily, it came in yesterday, which was nice because it's smack in the middle of when the convention should have been. So it was nice, definitely nice to get that. The next one has been rescheduled. There's one in June and another one in August of this year. So hopefully things will be hopefully back to normal. And it's always good to see the Vinegar Syndrome folks. Severin also has a table at these events, so it's definitely cool to check out those tables, meet the people, behind the company, and chat with them for a little bit. It's always cool to talk to them and check out the new releases. But like I said, I ordered some stuff, and I just wanted to show them to you. First one is one I've been looking at for a while, Demonoid. And you guys, if you don't know Vinegar Syndrome, they take older movies, 80s, 70s, 80s, some newer ones recently, and they just upgrade the scan to either a 2K or 4K scan. So this is Demonoid. I believe it's a 1981 movie. There's the back. They always have the best slip covers. And I switched around the artwork on a lot of these. I pre-opened them, so here's the alternate artwork, which is kind of nuts, huh? But this one's kind of cool because it actually has a different artwork inside. So if you wanted to switch it around, the other name that this goes by is Macabre. I don't really know too much about this movie, but I've heard some things. I think Wikipedia calls it. I think they said that it has predominantly negative reviews, so that alone kind of piques my attention. So, but this is a pretty sweet slip. So that's Demonoid. I look forward to checking that one out. I believe that was a Mexican American co-production. So let's see how that looks. And another one that I've been looking at for a while is Beyond the Door 3. And I know nothing about this movie other than this is a really cool slip. So, sometimes you pick these movies up and they're not the best, but the slip is nice. So it's got a nice kind of shine here in the middle. And the rest is like a matte finish. So, yeah. Here's some alternate artwork. And the original name of this movie was Amok Train. Also, I think it also went by a different name too, like Death Train, I believe. This is another early 80s movie. And here's the artwork. This one is a DVD combo, DVD Blu-ray combo. And this is the end of the Beyond the Door trilogy. You should put air quotes next to trilogy just because I think it's only a sequel by name. It's one of those things where they have a part 2, and I don't believe part 2 has a Blu-ray release yet. Arrow just came out with a release for the first Beyond the Door. It's an Italian-American co-production. Like I said, it's third in the trilogy, but by name only, so this pretty much stands by itself. So yeah, definitely interested in watching this one, and I'll probably end up picking up the Arrow release soon. Just wait for the second release, part 2, to come out, if it ever does. Okay. Next one, guys, is the 5 Films 5 Years release. Volume 4, Horror and Exploitation. These are definitely cool, and I kind of got, became aware of this kind of late in the game. So this is the only volume that I have. The three previous volumes have all been sold out for a good time now, so they go for a good amount on eBay, and essentially these were re-releases. So what Vinegar Syndrome does is they take these movies from the 70s, 80s, and they, like I said, they do like a 2K or 4K scan. But a lot of times they also just do regular DVD releases. So I guess especially early on when they first came out. So, they took a bunch of movies that previously had DVD releases under the Vinegar Syndrome name and re-released them in Blu-ray with a better scan. So I guess part of their 5-year anniversary, and they've continued it over the years. So this is a horror and exploitation. I believe there's the 3 other volumes. I think there's volume 1 was Golden Age erotica. Volume 2 is another horror and exploitation. And 3 was another Golden Age erotica. So I can imagine volume 5 would kind of continue with that and go with probably another Golden Age erotica one. So we'll see when that comes out. But here we go with 2 discs for the movies, and the reverse artwork is just which is kind of cool. It's the movie posters for these movies. Vampire Hookers, Evil Come, Evil Go, The Cutthroats, Teenage Seductress, and which one is this one? Cry Wilderness. So yeah, definitely cool. If I ever can find, and you never know, when, like I said, when you see Vinegar Syndrome at these conventions, sometimes they have these available. So I was kind of hoping to maybe pick some older volumes up if I can find them. I don't really want to pay the kind of premium price that they go for now. And I got 2 more. The last 2 is part of the Vinegar Syndrome Archive collection that they've recently started. First one is Savage Harbor. I know nothing about this movie other than there's Frank Stallone, and I think that's all I need to know. It's also known as Death Feud. Here, these are different slips. These slips, they come out from the bottom, which is cool. So the alternate artwork. So here's the Savage Harbor artwork. Here's the Death Feud, aka Savage Harbor artwork here. And this is number 2395 out of 2500 limited release, which is definitely cool. So in these boxes, the Vinegar Syndrome slips are really nice, but these are even nicer. I mean, it's got like a thick box. Like I say, it comes out from the bottom, and a lot of their releases do, have these cool and different slips. I know that Frogtown, Welcome to Frogtown movie with Rowdy Piper has that cool slip where the middle kind of comes out. And I think Slaughterhouse has the one where the 2 kind of open up like that. So it's kind of that like thickness. So it's definitely cool. But this one, the alternate artwork is just, you've seen it. It's just the Savage Harbor artwork. And it comes, I'm not going to open it all the way, but it comes with a poster. One side is the Savage Harbor artwork, and the other side is a Death Feud artwork. So here's the back. Probably hard to see that. Oop. Sometimes these are tough to get back in. Come on. And the last one here for you is one that I was kind of on the fence about, but it's an actress that I've met a number of times at these conventions. I met her last time at the Chiller convention, or the New Jersey Horror Con, sorry. And it's Linnea Quigley in Vice Academy 1 to 3. Another one of their archive collections. It's number 2004 81 of 3000. And it's a trilogy, and the other side is the Ginger Lynn cover. And this one is definitely one of those movies, from the 80s to early 90s. This is the first three. They actually made 6 Vice Academy movies. There were staples on USA Up All Night, if you guys remember that from back in the 80s and early 90s. Gilbert Gottfried and Rhonda Shear on Friday nights and Saturday nights. USA Up All Night had these type of movies. You probably see these also on Cinemax after a certain time, Skinemax, right? So I haven't seen these. I probably saw like the USA version, so I'm sure these will be a lot different. I think they're like unrated. How Vinegar Syndrome goes. They have a lot of these like erotica type movies. And same thing with the inside. There's the 2 Blu-rays for the 3 movies, and the alternate artwork is just the flip side. And the same thing here. Comes with a poster. Oop. Not gonna open that all the way, but you get the idea. So that's definitely cool. These archive collections are really nice. So I don't know if they're gonna come out with a 4 through 6 collection or not, but again, really nice artwork. And that's all I got for you guys today. So 5 movies, and they came quick. I ordered them midweek, and they were here over the weekend. So it was a really good pickup. Like I said, I wish I saw them at MonsterMania, but MonsterMania did the right thing by canceling. I mean, they were having celebrities dropping left and right. So they did the right thing, and I feel bad for the vendors. I know this is their livelihood. Um, Sorry guys, had to pause the video. My kids ran in. I think where I was at was just saying that MonsterMania definitely did the right thing, and I think they're getting a lot of the celebrities that had dropped out for this weekend. They're booking them again for June and July. I know they have a Pop Mania coming up in June that I think they're changing back to a Monster Mania. So, if you're in the New Jersey area, Philly area, tri-state area, I recommend that that convention's a great convention. Like I said, Vinegar Syndrome has a table there. Severn has a table there, and a lot of other third-party vendors have a lot of great releases. So I definitely think you guys should check that out. Support those vendors. Again, thanks for coming to the Man Cave. It's D-Sol. See you later.